What is up, folks? It is Wednesday, July 5th. We just got our first sweep of the season. Yes, we needed that bad. I needed that. Thank you so much, Padre fans. Thank you so much, Padres, for doing what you do and turning the team around. This series is just one series, though. So, be cool, keep you calm. Don't get too excited. We got the Mets coming up next. And then we have the All-Star break. So pretty excited about that. If you went to any of this game, I got serious FOMO because I did not go to the game on 4th of July. I didn't have any plans that day. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed home. I literally just stayed at my house. I did not go anywhere. Didn't go to see the fireworks. Didn't have any barbecue. Well, I made barbecue at my house. And I was like, gonna buy tickets at the last minute. I was on SeatGeek, I was on Game Time app, and then I just don't have the money, honestly. I think that's what it was. I was just like, I don't have that money right now. So I just stayed home, watched it from home, which was still cool. I got to enjoy it here at my house. I like watching the games here because you can see so much better. You can hear the commentators. You can hear John and Mud. So it's kind of cool. But I want to talk about tonight's game. Yesterday's game was long. There was a lot of stuff. I took a lot of notes yesterday, but I don't think I want to go over everything. I just want to celebrate tonight's win. A couple things, major things. One of them, Hader. Okay, I saw Luis Garcia and Hader in the bullpen, and I was like, do not put Garcia in this freaking game. But honestly, I'm not sure how much of a choice Bomel has because I really think it's up to the pitcher. I think the pitcher decides whether he wants to pitch or not. And apparently Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, talked to him. I don't know if it was something that Niebla said to Hader to convince him. But he hadn't pitched 3 games in a row since September of 2021. That's 2 years this guy hasn't pitched. So he's pretty set in his ways. So he broke with his own rule. So I'm not sure how much of that is up to Hader or is it up to Ruben Niebla. But bottom line is Hader came in and that's exactly what we needed. The only thing I was worried about was it was the first time he'd pitched 3 games in a row. So that was the only thing I had. That was the only concern that I had. But, hey, it worked out. He shut it down. That was awesome. But one thing I do want to mention about the pitching that I thought was kind of funny or interesting was the head coach, Phil Nevin, former Padre. You could read his lips, man. He was pissed. He got thrown out from the dugout because he was yelling at the umpire because of the calls, and umpire threw him out. And then he comes out of the dugout, and you can read his lips saying, "Why the f did you throw me out of the game?" And then he looked like he was gonna hit the umpire. I don't know. He was like, man. Usually, they go for a couple seconds, man. He was going on. And that ump was just taking it, man. He was taking it like a champ. So, yeah, interesting game. Like I said, I saw Luis Garcia in the bullpen, and I was like, oh, this game's freaking over if they bring in Garcia. It is over. We're going to lose this game. So they brought in Hader. Again, I mean, I want to believe that the coach has something to say in this situation because I was very proud of Bomel. If it does go that way, I was like, thank you, Bomel, for finally realizing that we can't save Hader for the end of the season. We're not going to make it to the end of the playoffs, to the postseason if we don't win these games. So, basically, I think that's what Niebla told him, and Hader realized that too, and maybe because he's going to go to the All-Stars, maybe that has something to do with it as well. Maybe because Bomel sent him to the All-Stars. He kind of felt like he owed Bomel something. I don't know. Could be any of those things, right? He was like, yeah, you know what? Padres really need this win. I basically, I can save this game. If I go into this game, if I don't go in this game, Luis Garcia pitches. He knew, Hader knew it was going to be bad. So, maybe he kind of finally realized, hey, man, I'm going to give something back. And he knows how bad his team and his the other players on the team wanted to win. And so he stepped up to the plate. So big shout out to Hader. My boy Manny hit a home run right here, putting all the haters, Hater, to sleep because, everybody's been talking stuff about him. But let me talk a little bit more about the rest of the players. Tom Cosgrove came in. He did an amazing job, which was awesome. Manny Machado's birthday, I think, is tomorrow. He also broke Adrian Gonzalez's record for most home runs hit at Petco Park. So that was home run number 66. I was glad to hear that. Ohtani, whoo, man. Padres shut him down. If I'm not mistaken, he went 0 for 10 in this game. He had 10 at bats, didn't get a hit once. Cosgrove struck him out twice. Joe Musgrove struck him out. I mean, the guy did not look like an all-star player. I was like, So, yeah, he got shut down. Padres are an Ohtani killer. His fingernail was messed up. He went to go get his nails did, and I don't know, something happened. And so, who knows? He got an acrylic nail, and he got a blister because of all that. It doesn't matter. Point is that we won. There were several Grand Slam opportunities. I'm going to say this right here. We are going to be getting a Grand Slam very soon. Maybe against the Mets, maybe after the All-Star break. Who knows? But I feel it. I can smell it from here. I was like, oh my God, we're going to get a Grand Slam. It was like 2 tonight. I think it was 2 chances tonight where we could have got a Grand Slam. Bogarts had a chance. I think Machado had a chance. I was like, oh my God, I was about to have a heart attack. Let's see. Seth Lugo, he did awesome. He pitched 7 innings. I was super proud of Lugo. I was like, dang, how far is he going to go? He took us all the way to the 7th inning, but I got really nervous after that because I was like, here we go. Our starting pitchers get us into the 7th, and then 8th and 9th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th, we don't have anything. So luckily, Cosgrove, kicked butt. Nick Martinez kicked butt. So that was pretty awesome. Another couple of things I want to say is I don't remember if I said this yesterday, but they DFA'd Nelly Cruz, which was really sad. I hated to see that happen. I was pretty, a lot of people, I think, DFA means designated for assignment. It basically means you're fired. But I think a lot of Padre fans were sad and upset about that. He's gotten a lot of love from Padre fans, but he's gotten a lot of love from his teammates too. And they interviewed Machado about it yesterday, and he talked about how great Nelly was for the team. But ultimately, they need somebody who can play, and he's as a designated hitter. That's all he does. He doesn't get out onto the field, and they need some options. The problem is that Carpenter did not get DFA'd, and folks were like, well, why don't they fucking DFA Carpenter? And it's because Carpenter has a longer contract. Nelly's was 1 year for $1 million, and Carpenter's is longer. So they're kind of stuck with him for right now. But yeah, it was crazy because it was just his birthday a couple of days ago. So kind of messed up birthday present that they gave Nelly, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that sucks. I don't remember if I talked about this yesterday as well, but the All-Stars, like I mentioned, Hader is going to the All-Stars, and so is Soto. People are upset that, why didn't Tatis go or Kim? I don't know, but it is what it is. Something cool too, if you were watching the game, I don't know if you see this, but Snell usually talks to Don and Mud during the game, especially after a win. And, Don and Mud were kind of got their feelings, they got feelings because he was doing an interview with, I forgot, some other outlet. And so as a way to kind of get back into their good graces, he sent him up a pair of shoes. So Don and Mud, they might be rocking around some Nike Air Ones in the next couple of days. Who knows? Maybe at the All-Star game. I don't know if they're going to go to the All-Star game, but I thought that was kind of cool. That was pretty sick, that little relationship they have with Blake Snell. So that was kind of cool. So you've probably seen the replay already, but there was a grounder to first. Cronenworth tried to get it and got his glove on it, but it bounced out. And Kim reached out barehanded, stopped the ball, picked it up, and threw it to first. So that was an MVP play. And if that was enough, the ninth inning with Hader pitching, Kim again saves the game and gets a clutch out to end the game. So that was freaking awesome. And I give Kim the MVP for that game yesterday. So that was pretty awesome. Luis Garcia didn't give up any runs yesterday. That was pretty sick. Castillo came in and we were winning 8-1. By the time he left, we were down 5-8 or 4-8, something like that. And then I think Hader gave up a run on a walk. But whew, what a game, man. What a game. So Musgrove struck out 11, 1 earned run. That was off a homer. He walked one person and gave up 3 hits. Manny went 3 for 3 yesterday. My boy. Xander went 2 for 3. And Crony went through 3 for 4. So pretty badass. Hader threw 23 pitches yesterday. So I was like, what are they going to do today? But I was like, I'm not worried about today. Yesterday I was like, I'm just worried about the game that's happening right now. And so they bring in Hader. They'll worry about the next game later. And luckily, Hader came through, man. That's how you got to play. You got to play in the moment, Bomel. So that's all I'm going to say for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support y'all been giving me lately, for all the watchers. And I got a little gift right here. If you know, my channel is titled San Diego B-Dub Life because I'm a big B-Dub fan. And so I got a little Padres BW Bus